Hello, lovely friends. I'm just going to rotate and fix my camera a little bit here. Today I'm just going to draw some fun sea creatures because I've had a lot of requests for some different kinds of sea creatures. That's what we're going to be drawing in this fun how to draw video for you guys. So get your pencil out or pen, whatever you have to draw, and a scrap piece of paper. I'm using a scrap. So we're going to start by drawing a stingray. I think they're kind of cool, so we're going to start with that. So I like to start with their eyes, so I draw two little dots. I want my stingray's eyes. And then I'm going to draw, my pencil broke a little bit, a little bump. And then he has kind of like wings, so it's kind of like a shark fin on each side. And then he has a long, pointy tail that actually can sting people. If you want to make them cute, you can give them a little smile. You can't really see their mouth because their mouth is usually underneath their under their belly, so like underneath here. So there's a little stingray. If you want to add a little bit of detail, you can draw little lines, and there you have a stingray. So I'm going to add a little bit of the ocean floor. So I'm going to draw a nice little curvy, wavy line. Now these are always really fun to draw. I love drawing these shells. It's called a spiral shell, so you just go around, around like that. And then if you want to make it 3D, you can add another line and then draw some lines like so to make it look like a shell. Another kind of shell you can draw is you draw two lines going diagonally opposite ways, and then you add bumpy lines, add a straight line, and then bumpy lines on the bottom. Then from each of those bumps, you just draw a line down. There you have the other kinds of shell. Another one thing you can draw is a starfish. So just draw some legs 5 times. You can add some dots on there. Okay. So I'm going to add a couple more little shells. Someone over here. Okay. Once I like what I have, I'm going to work on some other sea creatures. I like to add some seaweeds. You can draw some wavy lines up and down, up and down. So this time we can draw some nice fish too. So I think I'm going to draw a nice little fish here. So what I like to start with is the lips. You just draw like two, like almost like a heart shape sideways. See that? In the middle you draw a line. And then you're just going to draw almost an oval around it. So you can leave the end open for the tail. The end, you're going to draw the tail. So you can draw two diagonal lines out. And then you're going to draw kind of a curve in and a curve out. And you can draw some nice lines to give them some texture. Draw a nice circle and then a circle inside for the eye. His gills, so draw a couple lines for gills. And then you can draw some nice scales on there. Top you can draw a nice little fin, and then two little guys down here with triangles, and there you have a fish. If you want to add some bubbles, you can. So we have our stingray and our fish. We need to add another little guy, so I'm going to draw a little seahorse here. Seahorses are a little difficult to draw, so I'm just going to move over a little bit so you guys can see a little better. So what I like to start out with a seahorse is drawing kind of this shape. It's almost a trapezoid, so you kind of do diagonal line, straight line that goes vertically or up and down, and the diagonal line out. And this is where I like to put my eye. So I draw a circle and a circle, so I know where it is. And we're going to draw a C for the belly. And then I like to draw zigzag lines on the back of our seahorse. And you stop right before you get to the end of the C. So then I'm going to take my C and go around in a circle like that. And I can connect my lines out. So I have a nice little spiral and zigzag line back. Last thing we're going to do is we're going to draw a W with an extra line for his fin. And there you have a lovely seahorse. I'm sure you guys would probably want to have a shark in here, so that's what I'm going to draw next. Let's draw a nice big shark. So the first thing I like to do is kind of get the body sketched in, which is long and skinny like that. Long and skinny oval. His tail is kind of pointy at the top and comes down like that. Just gonna fix the line. Gotta draw the shark fin on top. That's really important. I'm gonna erase that line in between. And then here comes our little shark mouth. So underneath, I like to draw a line where I want my shark teeth to go. See a little line out, a little line back. So it's kind of like a sideways V. And if you want, you can just zigzag like that, and you got some shark teeth. Now sharks have lots of little fins, so we're going to draw a little fin there. Help them steer really quickly. So one there. That one I can erase, and then this one's just his other fin. So we're just going to draw it. We don't need to draw anything behind it. Okay, we're going to draw his gills. We're going to draw his 3 lines for gills, and then a little dot for the eye. They usually have a little line for their, I always call it their nose. I always think they look like they have a little nose on there. So there you have it. Feel free to draw anything else you like some jellyfish or any other details. We can draw with a half circle and then wavy lines down. Be creative, fill in the space. If you guys know how to draw some other fish, feel free to add them in. I hope you enjoyed drawing a little mini aquarium with me and drawing some really fun fish.